Hi, I'm Lisa Kennedy, film and theater critic for the Denver Post, and welcome to Reaction Shot. This week we go back to the dystopian future with Mad Max Fury Road, starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. This is director George Miller's reboot of his 1980s post-apocalyptic trilogy, the one that put Mel Gibson on the road to stardom.
My world is fire and blood.
Everything is dependent on oil.
We are killing for gasoline.
The world is almost out of water.
Water. Now there's the water wars.
Here they come again. Everybody's gone out of their mind. You're not the only one, Max.
Quite possibly there's more narrative in that trailer than there is in the whole movie. And this may be gonzo news to action aficionados, but it should also serve as a bit of a warning. The action is nearly nonstop as Max and war rig driver Furiosa join forces to transport the wives of reigning warlord Immortan Joe, that guy with the wild snarl mask. But before they can become allies, they have a couple of things to work out. There's a lot of darkness to this sand and sun-blasted action flick. Gas, water, blood even are scarce. The wives of Immortan Joe have been kept and coddled to breed. Warriors like the pale-skinned Nux are the equivalent of child soldiers. This is the stuff of nightmarish headlines often buried deep in international sections of newspapers.
How do you know this place even exists?
I was born there.
So why'd you leave?
I didn't. I was taken as a child. Stolen.
You done this before?
Many times. Now that I drive a war rig, this is the best shot I'll ever have.
And them?
They're looking for hope.
What about you?
Redemption.
Whenever possible, I try to get a refresher in a franchise that's getting a reboot. And the amazing thing about Miller's 1979 original is how truly mad that movie was. It's like some thrashing at times clumsy piece of head-banging visual music, and it had a low-budget horror vibe. The studio-made Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, was more do-over than sequel. Miller and his co-writer had figured out story. Now, what's remarkable here, and a bit confounding, is how much this outing, with its reported $150 million budget, feels a lot more like that original cult flick from Down Under. It is unapologetically one long, boldly choreographed chase scene during which we're supposed to connect to the characters. You know, I didn't, but I can imagine I might if... and you know it's not much of an if, there's a sequel. I'm Lisa Kennedy. Next week, something presumably a little bit lighter, Disney's Tomorrowland starring George Clooney. See you then on Reaction Shot.